Okay, now occlusion work, or BFR, blood flow restriction work, is really common these days in weight training. It's great for rehabilitation work, it's great for injury recovery, but it's also good in terms of a variation on some ancillary work, namely your biceps, your triceps, your quads and your hamstrings. So these are the primary areas that we use them on isolation exercise. So this one I'm going to demonstrate is the tricep push down or tricep rope extension, and this is the bands I'm talking about. Now you can use any form of occlusion band, blood flow restriction band. You can even use your knee wraps because they do have elasticity in them. But what I want to demonstrate is the use and how to do them. So I've got this one here, very simple mechanism, it's just a clip. So what I'll do is I'll actually clip it together first. I'll put it over my arm, and you can do this over shirts and jumpers. Preferably you want as much direct contact as you can, but this is fine. And then I'll just pull this point until I've got a good amount of stretch and I can actually feel, it's like when you get your blood taken, okay? I'll do that on both arms and then I'll perform the exercise. Now the exercise itself needs to be performed with good technique. Never, don't think that you're going to obviously succumb to poor technique because you're wearing these. These need to be worn. You perform the exercise. Now, if you've got 3 sets of say 15 on this exercise, you leave this on for the duration. You don't take it off until you've finished all 3. You want to build up that intensity and that blood flow restriction to the point where then you have to get it off at the end, right? So when I'm done, I just clip that and it'll come off and the blood will be released into the muscle. So this is great for, you put it on for biceps and triceps on a cable. You can do it with the bar as well, etc. All right, now if we're going to do it on a leg extension or a leg curl, same principles apply. So rather than wrapping it, looping it first, I'm actually going to clip it. I'm going to come right high up on the groin, click it in, and then you won't need much to pull it tight because obviously the leg's going to be bigger than your arm. And that straight away, that's pretty tight there. So I'll have one there, and then I'll perform the leg extension or the leg curl depending on the exercise selected. Leave it on for the duration until you've completed every single set in that sequence. Then remove it by a simple click and away you go. Okay, so they're the principal exercises. It can be done on a leg press or a hack squat, depending if you're looking to recover as well, but that is the exercise that will be preferably programmed for you. So blood flow restriction is definitely good. Now the point also that I want to make at the end here is that you don't necessarily have to lift as heavy. So the point of this is you're going to get as much stimulus to the muscle using this particular exercise as you would if you were to do it without. So maybe a 20% less on loading with this on, 20% increase compared to this if this isn't on, if that makes sense. So any questions, obviously talk to a professional, otherwise good luck.